What's up, everyone? My name is Troy from TechGamesEtc, and I never thought that I would ever get to a point where I'll talk about The Last Guardian, because to me I think it's beating a dead horse. But today news is surfacing that The Guardian is still still being developed. But before I start, if you didn't see my last video where I gave my review of Evolve and how I said that I expected disappointment and I got it, you can go ahead, look in the description box for a link to that video. Now let's get started. Today on IGN it says that The Last Guardian is still in development even though there was a trademark lapse. Now I tried my hardest to Google what is a trademark lapse, and I think a trademark lapse is when you don't renew a trademark, you just don't do it and it'll just lapse and you don't renew it at all. Now why is this video important to me? Because I believe The Last Guardian is Sony's last attempt for greatness. Because as a PS4 owner, I'm still waiting for this so-called greatness that they proclaim on these commercials. Because The Last Guardian to me is their first and probably not their last AAA title, but a AAA title that people will start talking about. And some people call Sony the biggest trolls ever, especially dealing with The Last Guardian. But when I look at Sony, their broken promises, their broken promises for this so-called greatness, I think Last Guardian is their only hope for greatness as of right now. Because most of the titles that I believe that Sony has, first-party titles, I remember Sony first-party titles used to be strong in the PlayStation 2 era, strong in the PS1 era. PS4 now is, I know it's just started. I know what we're 2 years in now, but I don't see this so-called greatness, man. I really don't. When I look at Sony's titles, when I look at what they're offering coming down the pipeline, I don't really see anything. And I love video games, but most of the titles that I'm getting are multiplats. Most of the titles I'm getting are sequels. So Last Guardian deserves its place. And if you don't know already, Team Ico, the people behind Shadow of Colossus and Ico are making this game. Now, Ico I never got around to play. Shadow of Colossus is not one of my favorite games, but it's one of my most memorable games, if that makes sense. Shadow of Colossus I really did like, but it's not one of my favorite all time, but it's one of those titles where you still give respect when respect is due. And when I look at these scenes from The Last Guardian, I feel as though that Team Ico is going to be placed in the right hands. They're going to put this game in the right hands. Pretty much, I would say Rockstar, but I'm not a fan of Rockstar. I know that may be a low blow to some, but when I think of a developer now, I don't have a favorite developer that I'll be like, oh my gosh, they're developing this game. But let's just put that aside for now. Team Ico, I know this title is in good hands, and I just hope for the best, because right now, Sony, y'all, what else do y'all got? Uncharted? I think the only thing y'all got right now, Sony fans, or not fanboys, but Sony fans, the only things we got as fans is Uncharted. I think Uncharted is pretty much the only title that I believe has a little bit more life in it. I think most of the like God of War, I don't see Sony going anywhere with that. The Last of Us, I even question The Last of Us, and I know I'm gonna get some flack for this, but even The Last of Us, y'all may think some of y'all may think it's a masterpiece, but as far as a sequel goes, where else can they go with this story? But of course, when that releases, I'ma still get it to see where they're going. But I just hope that this game really lives up to the wait. I hope it doesn't become a Duke Nukem Forever. I really hope this game really lives up to the hype. Really lives up to the delay. This game has been in development since 2009, and I hope Sony does not disappoint, because this is their last chance for any type of greatness. until further notice. So there y'all go. There y'all have it. Let me know in the comment section. What do y'all think? What do you think about this Last Guardian? Is this Sony's last attempt at greatness? Or do you look forward to this title? Go ahead and leave that comment section in the comment section below. And thank you so much for watching. See you later. Thanks a lot.